Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Eddie here and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we actually have a sneaker that I am surprised that I'm even reviewing, and what I'm actually going to call the sleeper of the month. But before we continue, guys, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below, as well as that notification bell. And just getting right into it, guys, what we're going to review is none other than the Adidas and Sean Wotherspoon Orketro. And I have to say, guys, this sneaker right here, I thought was completely trash when I first saw it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was telling my bro Mark that basically this sneaker looks like a New Balance 1906R mixed with that Solomon sneaker. And I have to say, guys, this sneaker is super fire in person. From the colorway, the stripes, the details, even the bird's eye view of the sneaker is one of the best that I've seen in a very long time. My initial reaction when I got that confirmed W was to actually sell this sneaker. Like, I was like, yo, I'm gonna sell this sneaker. But after looking at it closer and really analyzing what was going on, I have to say that this is Sean Wotherspoon's first hit with the Adidas brand. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, guys, I don't know any of the other Sean Wotherspoon collaborations, but I know he dropped like 3 or 4 of them, but literally they just came and went. But this is definitely his first hit since leaving Nike. So big shout outs to Sean Wotherspoon. I'm not gonna lie, yo, you really came back, because them other collabs was not it, but this joint right here is fire. Like, it's super fire. And to be honest, there's a lot of sneakers that I've reviewed on this channel that I've done an on full look with, and I have not put them on my feet ever since. Like, it's been a lot of high profile super fire shoes that it's just in my closet chilling, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but this sneaker I would definitely put on tomorrow. And something that I also have to say is that Solomon sneaker that I reviewed last month, that has been the sneaker that I've only been exclusively wearing since December 19th or 20th. But anyways, guys, I'm just rambling at this point. So now let's just focus on the box details real quick. So when we look at the box, we basically get that standard blue Adidas box, nothing crazy to it. No collaboration details on it at all. When we focus on the sticker tag right there, it reads off as SW for Sean Wotherspoon Orketro. And I actually got this in my true to size, which is a size 8, and they fit completely perfect. They just look super awesome. Like, that bird's eye view is just, I'm in love with it. Like, it's super fire. But anyways, the colorway shown on the box says soup coal, white, and easy yellow. So I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna say it's multicolored, and it's the standard Sean Wotherspoon colorways, that kind of like pastel pink with the nice blues, the yellow sails, and all that type of stuff. So now we're getting into the history of the shoe. As we all know about Sean Wotherspoon, he dropped one of the hottest Air Maxes that we have ever seen in the past 5 years. It's still one of the most sought after Air Max sneaker collaborations to this day, and it still lands over $1,000 in price for resale. So as you guys know, that's a really like valuable shoe, and a lot of sneakerheads definitely would love to have that sneaker in their collection. Unfortunately for me, I did strike out when I entered for those back in the day. I just didn't hit and took all those L's, but it's all good, man. Like, I'm not even gonna complain about it. And then after that, he just had a lot of like unreleased collaborations with Nike that never came out, like the unreleased 197, as well as that Air Max 90, I believe, or Air Max 1. And both of those things was like super hard, super fire. Like, they still had that corduroy distressing and all that type of stuff. Super unique and super fire shoes, but it just never came out for some reason. And I think because of that, and because of the creative freedom that Nike was holding against him, he was not able to just, you know, get his way. So he decided to leave and go with Adidas, where I'm assuming that he has way more creative freedom with, because he's released about 5 sneakers in the past 3 years. From a creative perspective, I definitely respect Sean Wotherspoon for taking that risk. But if we're all gonna be honest, all of those sneakers except this one that he's made so far has been forgettable, like, if we're gonna be completely transparent and honest about things. But I think he's going to shake the world with this specific release. Like, it was super slept on, and I'm actually happy that I was able to hit it on confirmed. And I'm just hoping with this sneaker that it just revitalizes Sean Wotherspoon's creative design, because if he can continue to make sneakers like this, I'm not saying the same exact colorway, but just this vibe, then I think he's going to have a very long journey with Adidas and will continue to be successful with the company from now until whenever their contract ends. So that's just something else to know right there, guys. And about this model and silhouette itself, the Adidas Orketro, I actually did not know that this is a recent model. If you actually look at it, this looks like a sneaker that came out in like the 90s or the early 2000s. And then after conducting research on the sneaker, that's exactly what this sneaker is inspired by. So I'm going to read to y'all the exact quote on the inspirations about this shoe. So it says that the Orketro shoes look to lightweight 90s running shoes and brutalism for design inspiration. This confluence of references combines to push the classic running silhouette in a new futuristic direction. The asymmetrical design is crafted from a mix of mesh and suede with metallic leather details and rests on a premium rubber outsole. The shoes are signed off with trefoil and Orketro branding on the tongue. So just one thing to quickly note is that that's the inspiration behind the original colorway that debuted last year in June. So obviously, since this colorway is a Sean Wotherspoon collaboration, we're not gonna have like the leathers and suedes. We're instead gonna have like the corduroys, canvases, maybe a little bit of mesh and cotton and stuff, but more so like that kind of materials versus the leather and stuff. So that's just a disclaimer to note right there. And now guys, let's just focus on the details of the shoe. So first of all, I'm gonna look at the toe box area as I always do. And there's a lot going on, to be honest. So I'm gonna start off with this kind of like pink mesh right here. And then we actually have this blue stitching that makes a W. And what I really like about it is that it starts from the medial or lateral side, whichever side you start on, then makes an actual W onto the toe box of the sneaker, and then wraps around to the other side of the sneaker. And I think that looks really dope. And then we actually have SW initials right there in a green colorway. And then when we look at the mudguard, we have this kind of like, I don't want to say corduroy, but like a green canvas material. It's very subtle, but it also makes the shoe pop a lot. And then on the mudguard of the shoe, we have this canvas material, and it not only stays right here, it actually wraps around to both the lateral and medial sides. And on the lateral sides, it does make the 3 Adidas stripe right there. And then on the medial side, it does make something else, which I'll show you guys in a bit. So now when focusing onto the top of the area now, we have more of that kind of like corduroy material in black, which actually wraps around the eyelets area and then goes more up into the tongue, which I think looks really nice. Then when we look at the laces, we have them in this kind of like off-white. Then we have more of that pink mesh on the tongue as well. Then when we actually look at this branding right here, it does say Orketro, and it's in that kind of corduroy material, which again, I think is just really dope. Then when we look at the top of the tongue, we can see Sean Wotherspoon's logo right there, which I think looks really, really nice. And then on the tongue, we also have these peach highlight hits. And then when we look at the lateral side of the shoe now, like I mentioned before, we have our 3 stripes right there. Then when we focus even more on it, you can see that we have that blue strip that makes a W in the toe box right there. And we also have these different materials of canvas, I wanna say. We kind of have an off-whitish one, and then we also have like a light sail one, which looks really, really good. Then we also have some black details in the back right there. Very subtle, but it really makes the shoe look really nice in my opinion. Now when we look at the medial side, the same thing pretty much follows suit. So now when we focus on the midsole, you can see that we have that Adi Premium midsole right there, but it's in multiple different colors. So we have it in black, we have it in sail, we have it in this pink colorway. Then when we look at the back heel area now, you can see that we have some green details right there, as well as this small TPU cage right here. And it actually says formation on it, which I think looks really clean. Then when we focus on the outsole of the shoe, we do have the colorways of like that kind of hyper peach. We have the blues, we have the blacks, we have the sails. Just have everything on this collaboration that just yells out Sean Wotherspoon, and I really love that about this collaboration. I have this little torsion system right here in this burgundy detail. And yeah guys, one more detail I have to say that's on this shoe is that we do have this cork insole, and I think that it looks really, really good. So we have the cork detailing. On the outside, we have a blue detail. And then we also have that Sean Wotherspoon logo, which once again, I actually really like, and I think it looks, you know, nice. It's really good. And then finally, one last detail that comes with the shoe is the fact that we do get these blue laces right here. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, the off-white laces that are already stocked onto the shoe is exactly what I'm gonna wear for the on-foot look. And if I do keep these, this is exactly how I'm gonna wear the shoe. So with that in mind, guys, that's gonna conclude the details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on-foot look, all right? Y'all, so that's pretty much gonna conclude the review as well as the on-foot look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Guys, as I mentioned 100 times in this video already, I definitely thought that this sneaker was a complete miss, but after getting it in hand and seeing it in person and trying it on, seeing the bird's eye view as well as the lateral side view, they look amazing, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Again, Sean Wotherspoon, you do have a hit with this sneaker, and to start the year off with something this fire, you better have some more heat coming down the line. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, this joint is really fire. So guys, definitely let me know what you think about this sneaker in the comment section down below. And if I missed any other details, be sure to comment that as well in the comment section down below. And other than that, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family and all that. Just keep doing what y'all doing, guys. You already know what to do, man, with showing the love and support. I appreciate all of y'all. And other than that, y'all, that's gonna conclude the review. So I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.